Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here. Back with more trails. I said don't show this again. I don't want to subscribe to earn drops. I'm not going to subscribe to me. I am me. Why would I subscribe to me? I don't even think I can. Because I'm not monetized. Criminy. Alright. Anyway. Back with more Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Let's load it up. By the way, I finished Sky First Chapter Remake. It's good. It's Sky First Chapter. I cannot believe Reen wasn't in it. And I say that half joking and half not. I would have bet money that they were going to shoehorn Reen in there somehow. No, it's Sky First Chapter. It's Sky First Chapter. It's the game Sky First Chapter. They add some extra quests in, but otherwise it's the same exact game. I kind of said my piece on it before. The script is weird. I don't know why they made the decisions they made. It's not great. Script ain't great. It's okay. Like it does its job, but it's not comparable to the original. And they changed too many terms that are standard terms. Like, why change them? Combat, it's whatever. Combat's whatever. It's modern combat. It's Daybreak combat. If you like that, great. If you don't, great. But that's what it is. And otherwise, it's the same game. So, I think you should play the original. Because I think people shouldn't be afraid of playing old games. And the old games are what they are, and let them be what they are. Meet a game where it is. Game's an old game, let it be an old game. You don't need to change it to make it new, because it's not new, it's old. Looks beautiful. The 3D graphics are fantastic. It's probably the best looking Trails game in the series. It's better than the Daybreak games in that regard, in my opinion. I think it looks fantastic. Voice acting was good. It was nice to hear some characters that didn't have voices before have voices. Some of them fit really well, some of them fit very weirdly. Some of them were not what I would have thought they would sound like. Thinking of one in particular that sounds very, very strange. But it's fine. It's a good acting job, but it's just not the voice I predicted that character to have at all in any capacity. But it is what it is. It's a good game. Play the original. Play them both. Play them both. Make your own decision. Alright, we are going to the wetlands. I don't remember where to go to get to the wetlands. I'm just going to go back to the Bracer Guild and see what Michelle says. Maybe I just have to talk to him. I honestly can't remember. Where do I get the boat from? I should have done that first, because now I don't remember. Let me check my notebook. We did all the quests, right? We should be absolutely ready for doing that. Okay. Someone's kind of contacted Fran, arranged a boat. Let's hit the pier in the harbor district. Got it. Pier in the harbor district. Where my boat at? You. Okay. Cool. So, I think we're like fully set up. I don't think there's any. We did all this last time. We just like went through and messed around. So, I think we're just good to just go in. This will end the day. This is we're going here, and we're just doing that. I don't think there's anything else to do. One thing I do think I need to do for bonding, I think I gotta go talk to Fran. I think there's. I don't remember if I already did that. I may have already done that. Just in case I didn't, I want to talk to Fran. Hey, Fran. Nope, I didn't. All right. Hey, guys. Don't forget that there's an orbital boat with your name on it. Yeah, I got it. What's up? I know you guys have to head to the wetlands in order to find those bracers, but are you sure you'll be okay? I mean, I heard those two are almost A rank, so if they're missing, then you're probably gonna get killed real dead. Fran. I know what you're getting at. We're not trying to make you worry, but also have some faith in us. little bit. More than anything, I wish I could do something more to back you up. I know. Why don't you take Bon Bon with you? I'm not taking your favorite stuffed animal to the wetlands. It will get wet, and I don't want to do that to your favorite stuffed animal. It's her teddy bear. It's great at giving hugs. No, he cuddles hers too when she thinks no one's watching. Well, that's adorable. Thank you very much, Fran. I will file that information in my brain for use later. Pains me to send Bon Bon somewhere so dangerous. No, I'm not. I don't. No, you keep your teddy bear. Keep your teddy bear. I'm not gonna risk losing your teddy bear in a marsh. That's not what's gonna happen. Okay? She's our own little pick-me-up. That's right. She is our teddy bear. That came out weird. Got you. Did I give... I did, okay. I gave you the orbital fragment. Alright, I think we're ready to go. For the record, I am using a bonding guide. Because I am trying to make sure we get all of the bonding events in the single playthrough. Because I want to see all of them, because they all contain very important information about the related characters. So we wanna try to do as much of that as possible. Hey dudes. Don't say dudes. Don't do that. Why are you doing that? You're the SSS, right? No, thank you for pairing the boat. We're going right. Why are you saying dudes? Why you dudes? No, you're not coming. We're gonna navigate the boat. Of course, Noe can drive a boat. She can drive all the vehicles. Conning. Has a steering wheel. Just another thing Commander Bales insisted I learn. Alright, time for us to board. Let's do it. There's a point of no return for this day. I think the chapter is not ending yet, but this day will end. We did all of the side quests. We did the food. We did the thing in St. Ursula. We're totally good. I think we're good to go. Set off. Alright, here goes. Going to the wetlands. This is a previously unvisited area in the game. We have not been here. We weren't here in Trails from Zero or anything. What? What is it, Hayway? What? Well. How very serendipitous. Can't help but be reminded of the Schwartz auction. Perhaps they truly are tied by a string of fate. Be that as it may, Master Sal. What do you suppose awaits them at the south banks of Lake Elm? That I couldn't say, but I'll trust in the intuition of our esteemed friend. Could be that demonized delinquent again, the snakes, or perhaps even the church itself. Whatever the case, there's nothing wrong with shining a light on a blind spot when you can. Indeed. Pardon me. Uh-oh. What's up? Was it fun? Why are you so distraught? Terribly sorry for interrupting, Master Sal, but we received an urgent report from one of our surveillance teams just moments ago. Oh dear. Urgent report. Don't do that little glasses thing that anime characters do, where they push the glasses up the nose. What are you doing that for? I don't like that. Spare us no details. So he explained, but in a way that we didn't get to hear. Hey, is that Michelin Wonderland over there? We're going to Michelin. No, we're not going to Michelin Wonderland. Weather is clear just as the forecast predicted. Maybe Adios is trying to do us a solid. Need all the help we can get. There's no telling what's waiting for us over there. Whatever it is, I'll take it over trudging our way through the rain any day. Don't forget, though, there's a chance we could encounter another cryptid, and that's just scratching the surface. Right, we're making our way into uncharted waters, so to speak. Anything could happen. Keep in mind, we don't know when we can count on backup from Arios and them either. We're the lead search party. We need to work as quickly as possible to secure Lynn and Aeolia's safety. Depending on how things turn out, we may end up having to call the CGF for backup, too. Right. It's definitely a sticky situation. Let's keep up hope the gals are alright. Hold on. Rapid surge in humidity detecting. Everyone stay on guard. What? Oh. That seems weird. I don't know, man. I don't like that. Fog, it's so dense. Where did it come from? The air seemed so clear just a moment ago. What do we do, Lloyd? Well, you know how to drive a boat, so keep driving a boat. Reduce speed, approach with caution. T.O., can you sense the shore? Yes, I believe so. What did I tell you guys? Brace yourselves for landfall, everybody. This feels ungood. This feels ungood. I am feeling ungood about this. Look at all of this. Indeed. And that other boat behind us must have been the one Lynn and Aeolia arrived in. This is bad. Things are out of control down here. Oh, that's a lot of bluegrass. That's a lot of banjo. It's a lot of Kentucky-style music. That grass is quite blue. Azure wetlands. I don't like that. I don't care for that name. Oh, brother, please tell me that fog knocked us out and we're just in a bad dream. Honestly, feels more like something ripped straight out of a fairy tale. This is unbelievable. It's as if the very composition of space here is in conflict with reality itself. That's what you want to hear. That is so what you want to hear. How long has the pleroma grass been running rampant in these wetlands? Could it be? Is this the place where Joachim was harvesting his key ingredient for gnosis from? Okay, I think I know who it is. Alright. Once again, your intuition never betrays you, Detective. Yup, I remembered. Huh? You again? Yin, what are you doing here? Allow me to redirect that question right back at you. Right back to you. I've been following the shadows of those snakes and the demonization of that gang's leader, as well as the blooming of this azure flora throughout the state, and the cryptid's sudden emergence. Sounds like you've been doing a lot of work that we're also doing. Why don't we join forces? Especially considering I know who you are. Well, Lloyd doesn't, but I do. We, the audience, do. That led me here, and ultimately to all of you. Oh, really? So basically, you decided this place was suspicious all on your own and decided to come check it out. Precisely. Also, I didn't need a boat because I could just walk into, like, the void and then reappear somewhere else, and it's very convenient. Though it would seem the circumstances that brought you here differ from mine in some respects, isn't that right? Yeah, we used a boat. And I don't think you used a boat. Explain everything I can. Withholding information won't do either of us any good. I see, so that boat there belongs to those bracers, then. How intriguing. This can only mean I'm getting close to the heart of the mystery. What mystery? He's referring to why pleroma grass has surfaced. The cryptids, too, for that matter. Let me guess, you've been trying to get to the bottom of what that bodes for Crossbell in the grand scheme of things. Bright, aren't you? No, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the Brights, no. This too falls under my contract with Heiwa. With that, I'll leave the bracers to you and make my way ahead. Not so fast. How about you accompany us instead, Yin? Lloyd? You can't be serious. I had a feeling you were going to pull something like this again. As did I. Come on, man. I know you're softy, but you gotta learn how to draw the line somewhere. No, I think this would be very helpful for us to have a legendary assassin on our team for a while. Don't you think? As interesting as your proposition is, Bannings, you seem to be laboring under a gross misconception. Our respective positions are no longer compatible, nor are our interests in this case. Unlike that time at St. Ursula, cooperating with you now would get me nowhere. Is that what you're gonna say? Lynn and Aeolia have skills comparable to those of an A-rank bracer. I saw it myself when they joined forces. I have no doubt that those two could rival even Arios. If the danger that awaits us was able to overwhelm them, do you actually believe that you can handle it by yourself? Yeah, probably. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Now, you might even be able to get some info out of Lynn and Aeolia. Can't do that unless we find them. That's right, we should cooperate, if only for the sake of efficiency. I do believe that you're starting to take after your leader, aren't you, members of the SSS? Oh, really? Damn. I was trying not to. I'd be lying if I denied that. Not that we ever consented to it. Why you look at me like it's my fault? That's our Lloyd. All roads lead back to Lloyd. Alright. If the Divine Blade of Wind catches up with us, I will not hesitate to desert you. I guess it's fine, I suppose. Not that I don't really know what the deal is with that, but I guess it's fine. Moving around with a party of 7 is gonna get tricky. I'd be surprised if we ended up with a little friendly fire every time the monsters attacked. Someone could stay behind if that's the case. Do need someone to watch the boat, right? Not a bad idea. Whoever remains could also help bring the Divine Blade of Wind up to speed when he arrives. Alright, so who are we ditching? We can't ditch Ellie and we can't ditch Tio. They're way too important. They're way too important. As much as I don't want to, I feel like if we're gonna use Yin in battle, is there a reason? We could ditch Wazi. You know what? I think maybe Wazi. I was thinking we would probably have to ditch Noelle, but Noelle as a support unit is actually pretty good. So I think we can ditch Wazi. We'll do that. Randy's too good as a support unit. Oh, it has to be either Wazi or Noelle. Okay, so, well, yeah, we'll go with Wazi. Alright, so let's drop a save. No going backsies. Alright, so here we go. Another boat. Alright, so this is going to be basically a dungeon. Gonna have enemies. We're gonna have a lot of pleroma grass. I'm assuming higher elements are at play here. So we gotta watch out for getting killed by insta-death stuff. Also, we got this weird-ass chicken. What are you? You are an Albatron. That's interesting. Nice. It's gonna be big ol' overkill. Also, we definitely are gonna use Yin. Level 70-something. Yin, get your ass in here. Level 73. That's actually not that much higher than us, but hey, we don't get to use Yin very much, so let's... This is very Kashmir of you. Oh my god, alright. Fishing. Oh, god damn it. Is this a fishing spot I gotta care about? Is this a fishing spot I gotta care about? Let me open up a fishing guide. Hold on, I have one favorited. I have one favorited. Do I need to care about the wetlands? Is there anything that I get in the wetlands that I can't get anywhere else? Wetlands Lake. That is a tiger rockfish. I feel like I have a tiger rockfish. Okay, so that's fine. Wetlands Lake Rock Eater. We have that. Let's see. Wetlands Lake Piranha. I do not have that. Alright. Wetlands Lake. We need Cassigan or Snow Crab for a Piranha. Sounds like it's time to potentially reset the timeline until we get the result we want. Which is different from save scumming. Because reasons. Alright. Cassigan and Snow Crab. Those are probably going to be like the big ones, right? Nope. Bamboo Rod? Yeah. Do I have Cassigan? I don't even have that. So I have 2 chances to get this with a Snow Crab. Give me that Piranha. Okay. Got a Piranha. We didn't have to reset the timeline until we got a result we liked. Isn't that great? Alright, what else? Wetlands Lake. What else we got? Wetlands. Wetlands. Rain Eater. feel like I have Rain Eater. That name sounds familiar. I don't have Rain Eater. That name is not familiar. I need Earthworm or Row. Easy enough. So this is not a... Oops. This is not a... one we gotta save scum. I mean, reset the timeline until we get the result we like. Eat that rain. That's not the rain that I want to eat. I want to eat rain. I have no idea if this is, like, common here or not. It's a rock eater. It's eating the wrong thing. I need to eat the rain instead of the rocks. We can get this elsewhere if we need to. Ah, fuck. I don't really want to do this much more. Being honest. I hate fishing. Don't care for fishing. Alright, that's annoying. Alright. What else we got? Salamander. Do I have salamander? Have I caught that? I do have salamander. That's fantastic. I didn't want to do that either. We could try Row as well to get the Rain Eater. Arowana we have, that's not here. Wetlands, the Gladiator, which I have, that's good. Adamant Turtle, I think we got that already, yes. That's it. Alright, so the Rain Eater's the only other one that we can catch here that we don't have. Alright, let's try Row. This might be better. What do we got? It's not a Rain Eater. I don't know how you eat the rain. I mean, you could drink the rain. Let's see, what do we have here? There's a Rain Eater. How's it going, Gloria Adkins? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let's see. What do we got this thing? I appreciate that. Thank you. What do we got here? I am enjoying Trails to Azure. Alright, so we got a treasure chest over there. Let's take another shot at this guy. I do play other games, but not at the same time. I usually just stick to one. But yeah, I tend to play mostly JRPGs and things of that nature. What have we got in here? Ebony boots. You open the chest, inside is a tiny palm. It would wave, but it has no arms. Oh god. He's coming. He's coming. He's still chasing me. There we go. How long have I been streaming? In general or tonight? In general, I've been for about 5 years now. Which is crazy to say. Oh, this guy reflected. What do you got? Reflect physical. Alright, so we gotta use parts. Let's go with Soul Blur. Don't want to risk any kind of shenanigans. There we go. Let's do Soul Blur. And Soul Blur. Somebody will get through. Ow! Shit. Just let one of these guys cast. Don't do face cam. Nope. Not my thing. Where is my map button? There we go. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Alright, so both of those go to the same place, and okay, got it. Did I get that already? I did get that already. Okay, cool. So we've been around this loop. Oh, alright. That was easy. Around this loop. Down here, fight another plant. Is that gonna work, or is it gonna reflect? No, it works. Okay. That's a ton of experience. Seems like a good spot to gain some levels, man. Alright, we gotta cast more magic. A good burst here. I don't think it's worth doing. I feel like I'm gonna save that. Tio probably needs more help than he does. Guard, come on. I really am not interested in any kind of customizations on the channel. This is meant to just be a hobby, so I don't really plan to put any kind of like money or effort. Realistically, put any kind of effort into it. Once it becomes work, it's not fun anymore. All right, going over here. Ah, crap! He saw me. He saw me. Wait, so Yin can just like confuse people just with a regular attack? That's crazy. What's your orbment setup look like, buddy? Yeah, you got confused. Now, these are all locked in. I can't just take all of Yin's stuff. That would be too broken. Monsters like to eat Sepith, and I was full of Sepith. Does that make me oh no. Ruh-roh. Go for that. Let's do a team rush. Should kill all of them. Yes. Very good. Level up for most of my team. Ether Buster. Who was that for? Was that? I missed that. Was that Noe? Let me see. Is that you? No, it wasn't. It was. Who was it? Oh, it was you. Yeah, no. You gotta stick with Zero Field. Definitely gotta stick with Zero Field. Alrighty. Oh. Shit. Is that really? We going straight to boss here? No shot, right? Hey, yous guys. It's Aeolia. What is this ivy? It isn't Pleroma grass, if that's any consolation. They look nothing alike. We'll discuss that later. She needs our help. She's okay. Finally coming around, huh? Thank goodness. Where am I? Is that UTO, my angel? Am I in heaven? Oh, God. Your sense of humor is still intact, and I take it everything else is, too. More or less, though I still feel so weak I can hardly even stand. Well, you can go join Wazzy over by the boat. And you'll probably be fine. Lynn and I were following a lead on the cryptids and those blue plants when we arrived in the wetlands. But in the middle of our investigation, we ran into the fight of our lives. Oh boy, that sounds so great for me. That sounds so great for me. Fight for your lives. A human, not a cryptid. Oh. Can only assume it was someone from Ouroboros. Oh shit. Huh? It been one of the two we heard about at the doll studio? She was accompanied by 3 girls, each dressed like a knight from the Middle Ages, and just as skilled. Oh, is it time? Do we get to meet Duvali here? Are we about to meet Duvali? Took all of our strength just to defend ourselves. Trio of female knights. Who could they be? I ended up separated from Lynn at the heat of the battle, and I was restrained by a boy who called himself the God damn it. Fucking Campanella. That was when I ended up trapped in that ivy. Wasn't able to move a muscle. He had you all strung up and tied? Damn. Oh, Randy, come on. Keep your mind out of the gutter, Randolph. Alright, we're gonna venture in. You go back to the boat and stand by with Wazzy. Alright. Here goes. Hey, Wazzy. We could switch Noelle out if we want. I don't think it's worth doing that. I want to keep Noelle here. Nope. Wrong button. No, wrong button. Here we go. That's the one. Alright, what is this? What the... It's like the second one of those I've seen. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, well I wanted you to take that, so there. I do not know what this means. I don't remember. It's been... When did I play this the first time? 2 years ago? Yeah, it's been like 2 years, so... I'm a little rusty on that stuff. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. Turn around. Get you from behind. Little ambush attack. Alright, that's huge. Let's go ahead and Soul Blur this dude. Soul Blur that dude. Man, Tio is stacked with magic. There we go. Easy enough. There you go. Not very good for me. Banishing a big source of experience. But I suppose it's fine. How are we looking over here? This is dead end, okay. It's just dead end. Alright, that's fine. This is great. Hey, buddy. There we go. Give me that level up. I want it. Want that level up. Yeah. Nice. Alright, what do we got here? Quartz fragment. Great. Inside the treasure chest is absolutely nothing. Nothing after nothing came bursting out. Well, actually, it was a quartz fragment. It was, in fact, it was a quartz fragment. And that's huge, because that will give me more details about the DG cult when I give it to Rebecca. I'm very excited for that. Okay. The experience is a little more reasonable now that I've leveled up. Don't think this is going to be a great grinding opportunity anymore. Oh boy. Alright. What's in the box? Oh boy. Okay, Let's... I guess we should... Let's just see what Yin's, thing is. Let's take a look at this. She does a moon dance. I mean, they do a moon dance. You know who it is. That was a mistake. Should have seen that coming. Yeah, that was... I don't know what I thought there. Why I thought that was a good idea. Alright, Well, let's not do that again. Can I? Yeah, let's do that. Ow, that's rude. That's so rude. Please don't. Alright, I'm blind. Yeah, that's fine. That's also fine. That's also fine. Alright. Revive. Big ol' damage. That's really nice. Thank you for the heals, Noe. Get that. Let's go for... We'll just split them up, I guess. Go for each of them. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I love how much he's evading everything, though. That's pretty cool. Can't remember what we got his evasion up to, but I think it's a pretty good number. Go ahead and cast Soul Blur. You just hit this thing with your stick. There we go. Could have been a lot worse. Evade 3. Used to be a normal chest, and then some blue-haired lab coat wearing jerks stored red pills inside me. Oh god. Alright, well evade 3 is real good. He's up at he's at 45 now. He's gonna become 65. 65 evasion for Lloyd. What are we equipping him with? That's another 15, and that's 10. Yeah, if we can do even better than that, like, just think of how much evasion this dude can have. We get him up to 100%, which I think is possible to do. Oh, we can give him another Mishi hat. There he goes, up to 70. Means he's gonna dodge 70% of attacks. Okay. Keep it going. What do we got over here? Another one of these guys. Another treasure chest. That's fantastic. Looks like we're gonna get insta-kills with Tio, which is pretty nice. And we get multiple insta-kills. Yes. Didn't work. Didn't insta-kill both of them. I was kind of thinking it might. Oh my god, dude. Tio should be able... Since her attack is not physical, her attack uses, like, orbital stuff. She should be able to, handle this with, like, just a regular attack? Yeah, okay. She doesn't have to keep casting. Oh, that's huge. Prevents ailments and stats down 50% chance. We got a Rush Emblem. What is this? No, I don't care. What's the Rush Emblem do? What's that card do? What do we got? CP gain up, Team Rush chance up. That's really nice. Can anybody afford it? I kind of feel like Noelle might be okay with this. But CP gain up. We can maybe do that instead of the Gladiator Belt? We could do it instead of Tinkle Earrings. Yeah, let's do that. That feels really good. Okay. We're starting to get, like, really good stuff. Which makes sense. We are, like... I don't want to say we're at the end of the game. We still have quite a while to go, but, like... We're in the back half. So things should start getting good now. Like... item drops and quartzes and stuff. Like, oh, we should start getting the good stuff. Fuck. Ah. Don't chase me. Stop chasing me. There we go. Okay, Tio, you can work on that guy. Beautiful. That guy out. You know what? Just let Tio do the work. Go for it. I don't want to waste the magic. you know?
よかろう。
私の番ね。はい。そこです。敵集団撃破しました。
I think we are gonna get another level up before we get finished with this place. That'd be swell.
気を逃すな。行くぞ。
了解。
はっ。チャンスだ。よし。もう大丈夫だ。やった。
みんなチャンスよ。
了解。ここださ。まあこんなところか。
Okay. Celestial Balm, the chest you have opened is not in service. Please leave a message after the clack. But there is no clack because we don't close the chest again. So there's no clack. So you're lying to me. Yeah.
行きます。
A little damage on all of them. There we go. Massive overkill. We'll take those.
Nice fight.
Massive overkill. Alright, going into the next area. And there's Lynn. There she is. Life doesn't appear to be in any immediate danger. Most likely collapsed from exhaustion. You can do that. I mean, Yin can just do everything. Ooh. Rise. I can say ooh rise too, but I feel like it's not going to work if I do it. Cough. Did I pass out? How long has it been? Lynn, do you remember what happened to you? Yeah, though in a way I wish I didn't. Where's Aeolia? Now, we got Aeolia. She's fine. Sorry for the trouble, guys, and thank you. Still, I guess I have a long way to go as a martial artist, huh? Never experienced anything like that. It felt like an ant trying to chop down an oak tree. You're referring to those girls in armor? No, not all of them. The 3 subordinates were strong, sure, but the 4th, their leader, there's no comparison. She's in a total separate class of her own. I don't think even Arios could match up to her. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? You're shitting me. How's that even possible? She have been that Anguis Jorg told us about? Formidable warrior known as the Steel Maiden? Yes. That's exactly who she is. Sounds like her, alright. There's also a boy who called himself the Fool, and an older man wearing a lab coat. Oh, so everybody's here. That's great. Even with that Shonshu with you, I don't see you standing a chance. Do you get what I'm telling you? Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway, though, so... We're gonna do it anyway. I am Yin, an assassin without peer. There is no opponent alive whom I cannot conquer. It's a good thing you're on our team. If you are daunted by what lies ahead, I would prefer to end our cooperation here and now. I didn't say I was daunted. You're getting a little ahead of yourself. You can't possibly go with this alone. For now, let's call Wazi and have him come pick up Lynn, too. And so he did. And so we've got them both. Sure you'll be okay. Sounds like this could go south quickly. It's alright, we're only planning to scope ahead and figure out what they're doing here for now. Until they see us, and then fight us, and then we die. What he said, we'll try our damnedest to stay out of the Steel Maiden Lady's path. Can't afford to do otherwise. Alright, you'll recognize her right away. Bulky armor and flowing cape are hard to miss, yeah, I bet. Said Arios and the others are on their way, right? Yep, they're on their way. I don't know, man. I feel like... I don't know. I'm uneasy. I'm quite uneasy. Alright, so it's still pretty straightforward. We want to go... Let's go around this horn here. Let's see what we got over this way. Is this... Nope, that's progress. Oh, we got another one of these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice and confused. Nice and almost dead. Nice and dead. Like that. Dead. And again, I think I just want to stick with Tio here, because I don't want to waste my EP.
参る俺の番だな私の番か
私の番ね
Come on, Tio.
私の
Get
番
your
です
turn.
と
Great job.
これもみんなの勝利ですね
Couple more level ups. Cannon reached level 3. That's massive. What do we get out of this? It's worth more elements, which is very good. Increases potency of healing arts. That's very swell. It's going to come in so very handy. Voice breaker. Alright. Does that cause mute when it hits something? That's decent. It's not great. It's fine.
気を逃す
I'm
な
not gonna like make room for that on my
こ
setup
こ
though.
ださやれやれ手応えのな
Tio gets a nice little level up. Nice free heal. Got more Sepith. Great. Please save us from these treasure chest messages. We're also out of ideas. Well, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're never gonna have to write them ever again. You are never gonna write any more chest messages after this game. That's it. You're done.
私の番
Not even in Sky Remake.
俺の番だな
Which, I mean, of course they're not. Why would they be? There we go. Love that.
私の番か行くぞストップよしもう大丈夫だ
Okay. Pre-stress. Yep. This one's going on my Hinge compilation. Alright, so we got ebony boots. This is not as good for Lloyd. It's good, but it doesn't give me... It reduces my evasion, which I don't want. So, ebony boots, I don't really care. Speed goes down, not very much, and she gets a really solid defense boost. I think that's worth doing. And then for priest dress, it gives more defenses. I feel like... Yeah, we need you to have good defenses also. I consider them both kind of my healers. They both are in different ways. So I want to make sure they're both able to live attacks.
よかろう
Alright, we should be able to do this with Team
チャン
Rush.
スだよし上出来だ
Those level ups. We take those.
やったぞ
Buffed our S break. Love that. Alright, we got another circuit of stuff here. We got another monster chest,
気を逃すな
which is fine, I
行く
suppose.
ぞ両艦チャンスだよし上出来だ
Okay. Drop save. What's in this one? Oh, you guys. Alright. More of you guys.
始めましょう
Let's not make the dumb mistake this time.
よし
Okay.
さて
I think we just... Let's go Silverthorn on use. Uses guys'.
エニグマ駆動
Everybody into the circle. Everybody into the circle.
行きます
You don't have to. You can just do one of these. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good.
よかろう俺の番だな
さてと
Yeah, start working on these guys.
私
And
の
then you
番です
take care of this dude.
はいえい
Beautiful. Stop doing that.
そこだ
Stop
私の番
doing that.
俺の番だな
はい私の番そこ
参るせこれが俺たちの力だ
We got Defense 3. Lloyd's Brave Smash is just the bump system on fire. Changed my mind. That is a Ys reference. Wow. That restores a whole lot. That's canon. That's the result of canon. being that good. Okay, so who's got defense? Anybody got defense? You, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's give you defense 3. What's ingenuity? Is that good? That might be good. What arts does that give you that you didn't have before? I think that's probably worth it. You have defense 1. You can take defense 3. Brings down your strength, though. I don't like that. You know what? Is defense 3 even good? Nah. Thinking it's not going to be that useful.
始めましょう。
了解任せてくれステア
私の番ね。
Alright, fine.
エニグマファクロそこです。行きます。タ
Nice.
マイル。
よし
Ugh,
私の
pain
番
in
ね。
the ass.
さてそこで
There we
す。
go.
データ収集終了しました。
Got another treasure chest over here. Tyrrell Balm. If Trails to Azure is so good, where is Trails to Bezier? People want to know. What about it, Falcom? Where is it? Team Rush would have been great here. Would have really loved that. Would have really, really loved that. But alas.
そこです。
俺の番だな
さてと。さったこれもみんなの勝利ですね。
So, I don't think we actually have to fight. We actually have to fight
先生可能
Aryan Road here? I don't think we do.
よし
I can't remember, but I don't think that's...
敵
I
集
don't
団
think we do that here.
撃破しました。
So I don't think I'm super worried about this fight. Because I don't think it's an unwinnable fight against the Steel Maiden.
ステア
But we'll drop a save, just in case crazy, awful things happen. Here we go. In we go. Time for a boss fight. Look at this place. Incredible, I can detect energy of immense magnitude coalescing in this location. It's amazing and all, but it looks like we've got someone else here to greet us. Look at that. Look at this Ouroboros nonsense. Haha. This is quite the marvelous venue, wouldn't you say? Now that things are all roused and riled, I can read. Now that things are all roused and riled, it should almost be time for the main event, right? Perhaps so. It's bound to make for a most magnificent spectacle. No doubt the Faceless would relish in these developments were he still alive. The Faceless. Nice and Georg Weissman reference. Haha, I'd say you have him pegged. Then again, who knows how out of hand things might have gotten if both of you came to Crossbell. Perhaps he probably would have the glorious... Then again, who knows how out of hand things might have gotten if both of you came to Crossbell. He probably would have brought the Glorious into play, drawing the ire of both Erebonia and Calvard. Haha, I must say that sounds quite amusing indeed. A shame it wasn't meant to be. Oh, something wrong? Let me guess, is this beneath you? You never were a fan of missions like these. Everything is according to the Grandmaster's will. I have no objections. However, I will have to ask you that you conclude your conversation, Campanella. Professor. Oh, come on, Professor. I gotta be able to do a Rhea voice. No, I can't. Professor, it appears we have an audience. You must be... Well, what do we have here? More monsters than I had bargained for coming to this place. Oh, look who it is. Here to interrupt, are you? And after I went through the trouble of keeping those bracers tied up, too. I have to wonder how you managed to find this place. That information is confidential. Sorry to barge in on your chat. It sounded like you were just about to get to the good part. Whatever it is you're plotting, you're not getting away with it on our watch. You're that young up-and-coming division from the Crossbell Police, I presume. That would be the Special Support Section to you. Take it you three must be from the Society of Ouroboros. Before we go any further, I'm going to need you to identify yourselves. Identify ourselves? What's this boy going on about? Well, he is a police officer. In his mind, his is probably just standard procedure. Haha, but you're out of luck if you think your little law books apply to us. Unless this is meant to be satire. You strike me as an upright young man. It pains me that I cannot acquiesce to your demand, earnest as it may be. Nice try, Lloyd. But common sense ain't gonna get us anywhere with these guys. It would be wiser to afford these people the same consideration you did for the cultists. Please, being placed in the same category as those buffoons is nothing less than insulting. Very well, if the others won't, then I'll take it upon myself to make an introduction. Before you stands F. Novartis. Serve as Ouroboros' 6th Anguis, and head of the 13 factories. You can feel free to address me as Professor Novartis, though. So that was your doing, then. The development and implementation of that code used to hack the horrible network, that is. What's this? You're familiar with it, young lady. That would be my astral code. It is the basis, the cornerstone of the Society's net... Professor. Any pardons, though you do remind me of a former test subject of the cults, who'd been taken in by the Epstein Foundation. You remind him of Ren, huh? How about it? Would you like to utilize those talents for the Society? You would do rather well with us, you know. I disrespectfully decline. Honestly, Professor, I know Ren is gone, but that's hardly an excuse for this level of desperation. What happened with Ren has nothing to do with this. If you're quite finished, I would very much like to address our visitors. You may call me Aryan Road. I am Ouroboros' 7th Anguis, the Steel Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I didn't expect you to sound so serene. For real, prim and proper lady was not one of my top guesses for what was under that armor. Yes, though she still commands a more than intimidating presence. So you're the Society's strongest, then? Well, now with Luve gone, yeah, probably. It's clear that you possess a formidable fighting spirit. My blood runs hot at the thought of testing myself against it. Oh shit. Yin, you gonna just go? That being said, I wonder how long you would be able to maintain your composure before the might of Yin. Yin? What you doing? Why are you provoking them? Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a heavyweight bout like that for myself. I think you all have another problem to worry about. It seems the guardian of these wetlands just got back. Huh? Guardian? I detect a massive presence closing in fast. Large cryptid incoming. Oh, fuck shit. From where? Oh, it flies. I didn't know they, like, had range of motion. He looks mean. I don't like this. The Sphinx Chimera. You can think of it as a protector of this sacred garden, once created by means of ancient illusions, perhaps? My, oh my, who could have known something like this would be brought into being as well? Here I thought my expectations for this project couldn't rise any higher. Just our luck. It's like those three don't even exist to it. Enough talk, we must strike this beast down immediately. Here's your boss fight.
大型の霊死体を確認。現状です。
Alrighty.
分かった。
Oh, he's casting something? I don't like that. Well, I would like to be able to impede that. I don't think you can. But I feel like... What are we looking at here? You're weak to Mirage. Let's cast some Mirage. We got a bunch of stuff. We got Chaos Brand, we got Silverthorn, we got a Galleon Tower. I feel like Silverthorn is solid. I'm sure this thing's immune to everything, of course, as always.
任せてくれ。
You can definitely impede, so we can definitely go for a nice old stun break.
させるか。
Stop whatever nonsense you got going on. Do I want to burst? I think I want to save burst, right? We want to save that, don't we? Do we want to just do it? I think I just want to do it. You know what? Let's just do it.
さあ、
Let's just burst.
一気に終わらせるぞ。了解。
Alright. Let's cast some big ol'... Oh, what the fuck is Avalon Gate? I don't know what Avalon Gate is, but I want to just do it. Let's just do it. Here you go, baby. This would be better if there were a lot of enemies. Oh, that did nothing. Not a fan of that. Alright. You can go for a nice Chaos Brand. Nice, we take those.
任せてくれ。
Alright, let's just go for a big attack here. Let's, honestly, Lloyd, you can go for one of these.
これで決め
Yeah, good job. And you can also go for one of these. Love how much damage this is doing. Go for Chaos Brand. Easy. Easy more damage. Nice. You can go for another Silverthorn.
行くぞ。
And you can go for a... Can't do any of those, I guess just that. Yeah. You can go for more Chaos Brands. It's immune to confusion, but ow, that hurts a lot.
そこだ。
Don't care for that.
行くぞ。ストップ。そこだ。
Okay, we take those.
私の番です。
Go for another Silverthorn.
せ任せてくれ。
What can we do with crafts for you? Encourage? Yeah.
みんな一気に行くぞ。
エニグマ、クレー。
俺の番だな。
Alright, I would like... Just hit you. Fine.
そこだ。
70% evasion.
せ
You ain't gonna hit me, buddy.
ドライブ開始。や
Goodbye. I like my chances. I think we've got a good team here. Doing it the slow way. Those numbers just keep going down. Keep going, keep going. Love that. We managed somehow. Don't say somehow. I think that was pretty solid. We had a pretty solid effort here. Don't clap for me. Don't do that. don't do that. Bravo. I'm impressed. Don't do that. Don't patronize me. Acceptable showing for laymen such as yourselves. I admit I may have underestimated the power of the Foundation's orbital staff. Consider my interest piqued. Uppity bastards. Ouroboros, give us our answers. What are you planning to do in Crossbell? Is it like I feared? Are you the ones who started manufacturing Gnosis again? What? It can't be. Haha. Why do you ask? Because the leader of that ragtag band of ruffians ended up demonized? I was lucky enough to see it for myself, and oh, what a show it was. Why, I have half a mind to invite him to join Ouroboros if he pushes it just a little further. Don't dodge the question, answer me. I can hardly blame you for your conjectures, erroneous as they may be. But you see, we had only a singular objective in coming here, to evaluate the progress of our plan. We must make sure that the septium veins have been properly galvanized for the promised day. The promised day? Yeah, that's foreboding. No, I don't like that. How vague can you get? I've grown tired of this. If they refuse to talk, then we will loosen their tongues by force. Yin? He's right, there's no other way. Alright, we're gonna fuck him up. So uncivilized. You want to fight, do you? I can't say taking you all at once on my own sounds fun or fair. Yeah, I really don't think we should fight Campanella, Novartis, and Aryan Road all at the same time. I feel like that's not gonna go well for us. What if I let you handle this instead? If I must. Oh, balls. This is gonna hurt. Yikes. A spear. A lance to be more Really? Really, Ellie? Really? Talk about a blast from the past. The hell is she doing fighting with something like that? Do not waste your breath. You may come at me with whatever arms you deem most comfortable, so long as you do so with all your might. Otherwise, your lives will be forfeit. Incoming. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's how we died. I don't believe it. How the hell did she send out that many jabs so quickly? It would be impossible. It exceeds human capability. What's this? Seldom have I seen anyone manage to withstand the Steel Maiden's lance. Haha, they don't call you the Demon of the Eastern Quarter for nothing. Your reflexes are commendable. However, compared to your familial predecessor, it is obvious that you still harbor some hesitation. Oh, so Aryan Road is familiar with the previous Yin. How do you... Oh. 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 Oh, whoops. Whoops. Ah, fuck. No way. Risha? What? Haha. Well, color me surprised. Who would have ever guessed Yin's true identity would be Arkanseal's illustrious rising star, Risha Mao? See, I feel like you already knew that, Campanella. Why do I feel like you already knew that? Why do I feel like you're not surprised at all? Don't you just love it when the drama on the stage pales in comparison to the real thing? Well, I see we chose an interesting time to cut in. Wazzy, Arios, Scott, and Wenzel, too. He came after all. Those three over there. They're from Ouroboros. Campanella the Fool, along with the head of the 13 factories and the Steel Maiden herself. Oh-ho, I take it you must be the Divine Blade of Wind. Heard a lot about him. Supposedly his skills are on par with Louvet's. I don't believe we've had the pleasure, Divine Blade of Wind. Your reputation precedes you. Even by your presence alone, I can tell that you have well earned it. That's enough flattery. It means nothing coming from someone whose power transcends the bounds of humanity itself. Even an army would be forced to retreat when pitted against that lance of yours. You needn't sell yourself short. Simply recognizing that is an accomplishment in its own right. Arias? Are you telling me that we came all this way just to let them go? No, but the balance is not in our favor. Simply have a look around us. Oh. Looky here, who we got? Oh, there she is. There she is. These must be the ones that Lynn and Aeolia fought. These knights are just as dangerous as they described, if their looks are anything to go off of. That is enough. There is no need to take this any further. Understood. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. I love how she has a picture and the others don't. Oh, Duvalie. Damn. I believe that's our cue. Yes, we have verified the progress of the plan as well as the galvanization of the septium veins. I'd best be returning to give my masterpieces their finishing touches. What masterpieces? What are you talking about? Stop! Really expect us to let you escape? A word of advice, if I may. Our plan calls for us to play nothing more than a supporting role here in Crossbow. Huh? What? In time, the beasts will be cast loose, and chaos will sweep across this land. Be that as it may, do not allow yourselves to be blinded by the tragedies yet to come. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I trust you'll await our next encounter with bated breath. I don't like them. So that's Ouroboros. What a bunch of maniacs. Hey, hey, Risha. So I can't help but notice that you're here. What's up? Yeah, you just gonna walk into the air and just disappear and pretend like we didn't just all see that it's you. Risha? I should be going. This is our last chance to rehearse before tomorrow. Wow, okay, yeah, bye. Please excuse me. Bye, Risha. That's awkward. Today's been one unbelievable thing after another. It's getting to where I can hardly tell what's real anymore. Yeah. If I didn't know better, I would think we were trapped in some sort of dream. See, this is all interesting things that they're saying about not being sure what's real and being trapped in a dream and stuff. That's interesting. Maybe that's something we should keep in the back of our minds. Can't say I disagree. I'm not saying this is all a dream. It's not. I'm just saying it's just interesting that they're saying those particular words and considering things about things and pleroma grass and stuff and wisdom and gnosis. Considering what's happened to Vald, I'd consider this more a nightmare. Great, thank you for your contribution, Wazzy. Make no mistake, this is the reality we've been dealt. Yeah? Arios? Ouroboros left us with more clues than I thought they would. Especially as to the importance of this place, as well as the beasts they claim will be unleashed. I understand you're all shocked, but we're better off spending this time on devising a response. Right. Beasts, huh? Tell me she meant. I don't know, Randy. I don't know. What did she meant? Looks like we still get service all the way out here. Yes, though just barely. Special sports action. It's Dudley. Heard you were headed to the southern bank of the lake. Are you there now? Yes. Just met up with Arias and the other bracers. Kind of a long story. Perfect. Since they're with you, I'm going to need you to forward this information to them, too. Every single member of the Red Constellation's up and vanished from the city. Oh, I don't like that. That sounds bad. That's so ominous. That's so fucking ominous. What? I want to talk about this with Orlando face to face. How soon can you get back? Hey, Randy, you're in trouble. Principal wants you in his office. Didn't sound like good news. It can't be. The Red Constellation vanished? But how? We were keeping tabs on them this entire time. Lloyd, do as he said and return to the city. We'll come back once we're done investigating the perimeter here. Okay. No worries, we're all in the same boat here. Well, actually, we're in different boats. Because we're going to take our boat, and then you guys are going to need a different boat. Besides, Lynn and Aelia still need some time to recover. Yeah, where are they? Did you just leave them? The Red Constellation's taken action, then Heiwei won't be far behind. We'll return as soon as we can. Don't let your guard down for even a second. Right. Well, I'll just be going then. Well, that was crazy. I don't like this. This feels ungood. Still can't believe Rishia was Yin's true identity all along. I was so convinced that Yin was a man. Yeah, well, you should maybe re-examine yourself. And wonder why that is, that you just assumed Yin was a man. Why would you just assume that? The extent to which she was able to disguise her mannerisms and bearing in that form was substantial. On top of that, it seemed as though she had some way of changing the shape of her body entirely. Is that even humanly possible? And again, we've been coming across plenty of people that are anything but normal lately. She managed to fool my sensors as well, though I can't quite figure out how. On that note, you seem relatively unperturbed by all of this, Lloyd. Yeah, I kind of thought it, I kind of figured it out. Just didn't really tell anybody, and just figure everything out, and then just not tell you guys, and then make all of you guys look dumb, and then make myself look smart. See, I had this conversation with Rishia not too long ago. Been living my life for that sole purpose ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history, but now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it. Truth crossed my mind at the time, but it just sounded too crazy, so I put it in the back of my head. Even so, it never went away. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. I had no idea, because you didn't share with the class, and I kinda really wish you would start sharing with the class, Lloyd. Well, damn, that would explain how Total Amateur came out of nowhere and nabbed a leading role in Arkansas. I guess the story of how Ilya scouted her out of nowhere was enough to keep people from questioning it. In retrospect, Yin and Rishia's arrivals in Crossbell did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. Do you suppose Sal from Heiwei is aware of her true identity? I don't know. Imagine this is a secret she wouldn't want anyone to know, much less him. The contract holder gaining knowledge of her full family lineage could only be to her disadvantage. It puts us in a difficult spot. It would probably be best if we keep this to ourselves. I agree. For now, let's talk things over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not Heiwei. For sure. Uncle Sigmund and his crew are nowhere to be found, and that's not a good sign. Probably means they finished prepping. I don't like the sound of that. They could strike at a moment's notice. Right. Should contact Commander Bales and get her up to speed, too. Prepping for... what? What we prepping for? Hey Dudley, what's up? How's it going, Dudley? Took you long enough. Excuse you. We had other business to take care of. So what's the skinny? Exactly as I told you, the building has been completely vacated. In total, we suspect their operations here numbered around 100 members strong, but it would appear they slipped away via the geofront in order to circumvent our surveillance. All 100 of them? Excuse me. Sorry. How odd. I don't recall there being a point of entry to it installed in this building. You would be right, at least until they use their explosives to make one for themselves. Well, great. On a patch that leads to the lower stratum of the Geofront's B sector. They blew a hole into the Geofront? Well, they certainly have a creative problem-solving process, don't they? It's not the most troubling thing we found here. They also remodeled the old warehouse Ravach used to store smuggled weapons. Now it's a maintenance and training facility for heavy artillery. Oh, that's probably bad. Yeah, sounds exactly like something Uncle Sigmund and his crew would do. They set that kind of stuff up to stay sharp for battle, and not because they need to. Well, it's more they get a kick out of it. That lines up. I'll be frank, Orlando. Do you know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with Heiwei, or is it the station or the airport they're after? I'm out of the game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if Heiwei was their mark, I don't think they'd pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station and the airport, I hate to break it to you, but they could probably take either without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they probably have something totally off the wall up their sleeve. Then, could it be Orcus Tower? Are they trying to occupy it for themselves? I wouldn't put it past them, but I know their style, and a place like that wouldn't exactly be their arena of choice. Oh, in what sense? Jaegers are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight enclosed spaces like a bunch of hallways. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies someplace where they can use the terrain to their advantage. Entire townscapes, for instance, or mountainous areas, places with a lot of varying elevations. Oh, so Mainz is just fucked, then. Right, the tower would be too confined. It would also take any vehicular weaponry out of the equation entirely. In that case, what about... Is that Bixen? First Division, this is Dudley. Chief, good timing. They what? Well, shit. Dudley, what's the matter? Just received word from the CGF. They say an unidentified armed group has appeared up on the Mainz mountain path. CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out. Oh, well, that's bad. 1 hour earlier. This is HQ patching in with a message for the third company. We are unable to confirm the size of the armed group. Chances are high that it's the Jaeger Corps that has been lying low in the city, the Red Constellation. Prioritize the safety of Mainz's citizens. This is the third company, copy that. We are now moving in on the armed group. Commence. Oh my god. Orbital mine? Damn it, all personnel to your battle stations. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. It's always fun to watch him squirm. Oh boy. It's been, what, 3 months since I got to bust this out? Testarosa's got a downright hankering for some suckers to gobble up. Who are these nut jobs? Let's take out the trash, driving back through the tunnel. Slaughter anyone who tries to fight back, heart emoji. Yeah? Oh, that's bad. It's a lot of dead CGF guys. Well, this just really proves that Crossbell's Guardian Force and troops and security and stuff can't handle, like, keeping their people safe, huh? It's really, I mean, if we had the Empire here providing border defense, I mean, we'd be just totally set, wouldn't we? Your orders, Commander? Alright. Standing around here is boring me to tears. Let's go have ourselves a little fun. This way. Come on, Testarossa. There's still plenty of leftover prey to hunt. We're gonna have a blast, you and me. I don't like this. Yikes. Get covered behind the car. Like that'll save you. Jesus Christ. It's a monster. Eat steel. Hell yeah, ha 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 ha. This feels like it's not gonna work. The fuck out of here, Grace. What say you, Mayor Croy? What say you to this? Good goddess. To think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc. I believe we all know a greater force is at play here, maneuvering them from behind the scenes. Just the same as there was at the trade conference. Oh boy. You think it was the Imperial government? More specifically, it would be the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, right? Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. I won't deny that's the most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation while in Crossbell. Yeah, Lecter was all over that place. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Bro, no. Better yet, we can plead with the Republican government to aid us. Well, it so happens I've already confronted the Imperial government about the Red Constellation earlier today. To no one's surprise, they elected to feign ignorance. As things stand, we're in no position to appeal to the Republican government either. The blame for that lies with me for proposing independence. I can't believe this. Are you saying they used that bid for independence as yet another reason to do attacks and kill people and do terrorisms and stuff? I mean, no, this isn't your fault in the least, Mr. Mayor. Regardless, all the state government can do at present is issue a formal statement of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Mainz's citizens. CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. As of now, there do not appear to be any signs of looting or pillaging on site. Yes, but the fact of the matter is that the village and its denizens are being besieged. Their food reserves won't last forever, there's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGF's losses? Significant, unfortunately, both in terms of our guardsmen and our resources. What manpower we have remaining has already been deployed to the mountain path. We're stretched thin, then. Let's not forget our foes may be experts in war, but they're still hired professionals loyal to Mira above all. If we negotiate well, we may be able to prevent this crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CPD to broker that possibility, while simultaneously assuaging the fear of the citizenry. Roger. Of course, Mr. Mayor. I'll contact the guild and see what I can pull together. Yeah, this seems ungood and quite bad. And quite ungood. I am not feeling good about this situation. Chief is late. Shouldn't be surprised considering what's going on, but still. Yeah. This meeting at Orcus Tower must be running long. Discussing our next course of action can't be an easy task. Then there's the political side of things to consider. Not to mention Wald. You couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk. Guys? If the chief's not gonna make it back, should we save the hot pot for later? God, we gotta eat this fucking hot pot. We cannot have her not have the hot pot for a second day in a row. Nah, he said to go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, kiddo. You can bet we're gonna chow down this time. But, Randy, never mind the hot pot. You sure you're okay right now, Randy? You can confide in us at times like this. No need to tell me twice, but if I've said it once, I said it a million times. I already cut ties with Uncle Sigmund and them years ago. Crying over what my old crew is up to isn't gonna do anyone any good. Better we spend that time getting some grub in us and making sure we're rested. Gotta be ready for tomorrow, yeah? Well, yeah, you're right. You know what they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. You can always count on Randy's devil-may-care attitude to help us through the worst of times. In a sense. Don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best, regardless of what may happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. And then we didn't eat it, and then she did it again. And so we can't not eat it again, because she'll be crushed. Eat your fill, everyone. Early to bed, early to rise. Makes you healthy, wealthy, and gonna kick some fucking Red Constellation ass tomorrow. Go ahead, Kia, eat up. Whatever happens down the road, we'll take care of it. Okay. If you're not Zeit, I will save you some meat and fish for later. Woof. You're gurring a lot, Zeit. Zeit. Why are you gurring so much? Who the fuck's this guy? What's going on? I don't like this. I'm uneasy. My ease has been und. No, Randy, god damn it. What are you doing? What are you doing, Randy? No, you're not leaving. That's not very power of friendship of you, Randy. Going somewhere. Figures you'd be here. Seriously, what the hell are you doing up so late? Do you really need to ask? I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I don't have any right to judge you for keeping secrets. But I don't think the others are going to take to you running away very well. Probably not. This is my problem to deal with, not theirs. Don't go thinking this is about Uncle Sigmund or Shirley either. There's no way in hell I'd let Lloyd and the rest of you put your lives on the line for me. This is my battle to fight, and I'm gonna settle it on my own. It's just the way it has to be. If you say so. You and Wald are the same. Are all men this stupid? Doesn't it get tiring stumbling your way through life? You could really stand to be a little more slick. Man, leave me alone, will you? You know, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Which team are you on, anyway? Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men. In which case, your guess might not be too far from the truth. You don't say. Thought I smelled something off about you. Reminded me of a few badasses I crossed paths with back in the day. Guess that means you were playing dumb around that girl, too. What is he talking about, guys? What has Randy figured out that no one else has figured out? Playing dumb around that girl. Wonder about that. Well, as thanks for keeping your mouth shut, I'll pretend I'm in the dark about this tomorrow. So go ahead, knock yourself out there. Thanks, I owe you one. What do we think? I mean, obviously we want to write that down in our notebooks. What secret is Wazzy keeping? And what girl is he playing dumb around? Maybe we can use our thoughts and our brains and maybe think about things that he's said and things that we've seen him do and people that we've seen him interact with, and maybe think about what that might mean. With him gone, I'm not too confident in our ability to hold our own in a fight anymore. I might just have to call Abbas in for support on this. The fuck is Abbas gonna do? What can Abbas do? Other than just be a big muscly guy. I mean, there's that. Maybe it's just that. Damn it. Yeah. Didn't think Lloyd was gonna take too well to that. Uh-huh. I want to go settle things once and for all. See ya. How could this happen? Can't believe it, and he didn't even think to talk to us about it. Especially after all he said last night. Was it just to catch us off guard? Damn it. He even left his enigma behind. Andy? No luck. No one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. But where could he have gone? By settling things once and for all, did he perhaps mean the situation in Mainz? I can't imagine what else he could possibly have meant. It's the first answer that comes to mind. Maybe one of the guardsmen dispatched on the mountain path would know something. Wouldn't hedge my bets on that. Chief? Sheesh. Took him going stray for the guy to finally clean his room up for once. I already contacted the CGF. They haven't spotted him either. Can only assume he's taken an alternate route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I doubt he's going to have trouble staying out of the CGF's line of sight. Well, I guess not. To be honest, I thought he trusted us more than this. If only just a little bit. Well, nothing for it. We're just going to have to wait and see how things go for now. We're going up there, man. You know we're going up there. Y'all know we're going up there. Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we gave chase, chances are low that we'd ever manage to catch him. Actually, I've already figured things out, and you guys are going to look stupid again. Uh-huh. Doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. In fact, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that he's still in Crossbell City, even. What? Makes you think that? It's simple. Randy's serious about engaging in combat against the Red Constellation. Do you really think he'd be able to do it with nothing but a stun halberd? Oh, he gotta go get his weapon. Valid point. Even he would not be that brazen. You're saying he'd need something that packs an actual punch, like from back in his Jaeger days. What you mean, all we have to do is figure out where he'd get it. I have an idea. What's a place that, deals with customizing weapons? Damn, I sure wish I had my old weapon with me right about now. He told me about his incredibly powerful orbital rifle he used back when he was with the Corps. I'd hazard a guess that he has it stashed away somewhere in Crossbell. Fair point, kid. And we should go to all locations in the city he's known to frequent. So, bars. That way we may be able to determine where Andy's gone. Alright. Okay, Wazzy, what are you dotting about? Think I'm off the mark? No, I'm simply surprised. Sounded fine by me. Your explanation was convincing enough. Anyhow, if you think he's still in the city, where do you think he went? Let me think. First and foremost, I'd suspect the downtown district. Excuse me, Ashley, the owner of Nine Valley Exchange, is also an arms dealer. Mr. Guillaume seems like he'd be knowledgeable when it comes to heavy weaponry, too. We should also consider Mr. Drake of Barca Casino. He may know of something as well. Randy was always there wasting the night away, after all. Good idea. Not to mention, Randy's known him since he first came to Crossbell, as I recall. Orlando, you poor SOB. You should have known better than to try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail. Got that right. It goes without saying. As leader of the SSS, I'm not about to turn a blind eye to self-serving defectors. We'll pinpoint his location and drag him back here by the scruff if we have to. Naturally. We'll even put a leash on him if that's what it's gonna take. Will Randy be okay? Well, not after we're done with him. He will if we have something to say about it. We're bringing him home, and that's a promise. No need to worry, Kia. Stay here and keep Zeit company for us while we're gone, alright? Okay. Lloyd, everyone, be careful out there. I'll make some hot pot. Again. Hey, team. Your agenda, 2 shops downtown, casino, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there could be more clues lying around elsewhere. Don't have time to look outside the city. Okay, so we're going to do our daily explore, but we're not going to be able to go outside the city. So we're keeping it in the city, which should reduce the amount of time this is going to take by a significant amount. It's supposed to be expected. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, losses suffered by the CGF, huh? Yeah. It's okay, it's just the sort of risk that comes with the job. It's making me think of my dead father a little bit, you know, just don't worry about it. It's totally fine. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy, let's go bring him home. Alright, so do we have any support requests? No. We do not. I feel like there could be... there could be a fake, or a hidden one, right? There very well could be a hidden one. Alright, so we're gonna do our explore of the city. Alright. Feed the cat. Always feed the cat. Always, always, always feed the cat. I don't need Prankster anymore because I already got all the peculiar dishes. Alright. Well, see what's going on. Kate? Yep. What do you guys say? Well, stuff about mines has me like literally shaking. My dad says we gotta go independent so we can at least stick it to them. So this referendum or whatever is like a public thing, right? Dang, if only we were 18, then we could go vote. Sucks to be 15, huh? But TBH, I don't think I have the brain cells to vote on independence anyway. It's kind of a relief. Wow, okay, well. You could fix yourself. Alright, Flot, dispense your wisdom. What wisdom do you have for me today, Flot? It's only a rumor, but some are blaming Arabonia for those armed militants who attacked mines. I can already imagine their demands. If you want our help, let us station our troops at your border gate. That is a very good wisdom, Flot. I appreciate your wisdom. This has been Wisdom with Flot. Come to Flot for your daily wisdom. Alright, what do we got in here? Anybody interesting? You say anything interesting? No. You have any, like, newspapers or anything? Yes. Yes, you do. Oops. Anything else? No. Alright, well, we got a newspaper to read. How do I read a newspaper? I don't remember. How do I do it? Alright. Breaking news. CGF patrol attacked. Sources inform us that the third company of the CGF was suddenly attacked sometime between yesterday afternoon and this morning. While details are limited, a high number of casualties were confirmed. It is possible the unknown assailants are now occupying mines proper. The perpetrators are armed and dangerous, leaving all concern for the safety of the residents. Our reporter in the field noted sounds of intermittent gunfire echoing from the area around the mining village. The apparent stalemate continued deep into the night. At present, the identity and objective of the assailants remain a mystery. However, this development does bring to mind the incident at the trade conference several months earlier. Several months. It's been months. If these are terrorists, we should expect them to make their cause known, a former war correspondent tells us. On the other hand, if the culprits are defected Jaegers, they will likely seek Mira or some other compensation. The armed assailants have yet to issue any demands, and their motives remain unclear, causing fearful rumors of a possible conspiracy to take root among Crossbellans. That would be bad. Many passengers were severely injured yesterday in the derailment and subsequent crash of a Republic-bound train. The Zamirian Railroad Corporation stated that lines have returned to normal service now that investigations of the scene have concluded. An unidentified monster is thought to have collided with the locomotive, causing an accident. Despite the attempted pursuit by the CPD's Special Sports Section, however, further details regarding this creature or its whereabouts remain unknown. Well, shit. Things are hitting the fan. Old man honest. How can we protect ourselves from the railguns if we can't even protect ourselves from some dudes with regular guns? Really makes you wonder, huh? How we doing in here? What's up? People in mine supposed to be terrified. What's gonna happen? Heroism is gonna happen. We're gonna be heroes. Hey, you guys. Careful. Don't run through the street. Not fast enough to be good at tag. What's going on in here? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah. What do you say? Mom said it'd be better if I came home early today. Hear news about the mining village? Apparently the whole place is being held hostage. Hey, Bennett. I know, I'll just mix some of those herbs into my next batch of dough, and... How long were you there? Forget everything you heard. It's a patented Bennett secret. Every one of our customers has been on edge this morning. Told me they'd been hearing gunfire from mines since last night. Sends chills down my spine. Hope things don't get any worse. I have a feeling they might get worse. Hey, buddy, what do you think about all this stuff? Right when the referendum is almost upon us, Mainz is attacked. The timing is far too convenient. Some citizens believe this occupation was plotted by Calvardo Arabonia in hopes we might retract the independence proposal. But motivations notwithstanding, to think anyone would ever go to such lengths. Yeah, it's kind of fucked. Kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked. It's a little bit fucked. Just thinking about kind of how a little bit fucked it is. It's a little fucked. Alright. How we doing over at the Hayworth's house? Today is when I would normally travel to Mainz. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be doing that. Yep. Well, I mean, you take what little things you can take. Take care of your family, guys. What do you guys say? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna skip the casino for now. Knock knock. Hey, Naticia. That's not... You're not Naticia. You're just a reporter that looks like her. Hey, guys. Opening night. It's coming. Guys all ready for opening night? Eugene can poop? Oh my god. Hey, you guys. Aww. 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 Don't make me put the two of you in the room too, with Oscar and Bennett and other people. Who's Randy and Murray and who else? There's a few others. Oh hey, it's Risha. What's going on, Risha? How you guys doing? How are you doing specifically, Risha? Things gonna be a little awkward for you, Risha. What are you guys doing here? Interesting weather we've been having, huh? Hey, Risha. It's good to see you, Risha. What's going on? Something happened between you and Lloyd, Risha? No. More importantly, we don't have very long until the performance. I'd like to run through that scene just before our pas de deux once more. So do I. I want to make sure I got that part down pat. Well, if you insist. Sorry, gang. I guess we're kicking you guys out. Leave, please. Alright. That was awk. Awk as F. Okay, bye. Doot doot doot. Why no one ever stay at this hotel? Why is there literally never anyone staying at this hotel except for Mineth? Alright. Continuing on. Fran. She's swamped. Hello. I have a fragment for you. Encrypting some things, or de-encrypting. Decrypting, that's the word. The word is decrypting. Hello, Dudley. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we'll whoop him. Hey, you guys. Things getting dicey. How dicey are things? Very dicey. Alright. Let's get out of here. What's up? Hooligans, huh? I feel like hooligans might not be the correct word. Yeah, I see you. I see you, buddy. What are we doing? What conversation are we getting into right now? Anything? Just who could be pulling the strings behind the strongest Jaeger Corps in the continent? Excuse me, I feel like Zephyr would have some words to say about that. I don't know, man. Just assuming Red Constellation is the strongest. Zephyr's just like, excuse you guys. I think we're pretty strong too. It'd be easy to jump to the conclusion that the Empire is to blame, but is that truly so? I don't know, man. I was pretty set on that until you made me second guess myself. Well, baby. Oh, wow. that the old guy? Is that the old guy? Down in the place? I spy with my little eye. Hey, you. Hey, Murray. Rare to see you in the city. Only just arrived. I'm waiting on the deputy commander, actually. He's been having a series of meetings with Commander Bales. Chief Sergei was in one of those same meetings last night. The two heads of the CGF are here. It must mean that the countermeasures in the mountains aren't going as planned. About that, I spoke with your chief this morning. He told me Randy had disappeared. Yeah. How you feel about that, Murray? That's what I was afraid of. You alright? I'll be fine. More importantly, Randy running off has something to do with his past, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. As much as I wish otherwise, there's a lot about Randy's history that he never told me about. After all this time, I still don't even know why Randy refused to use a rifle during his time with the CGF. That doesn't give him the right to run off like an idiot and worry you all like this. It's the most foolish thing he has ever done, and that is saying something. CGF has suffered enough losses from the situation already. Commanders are likely devising another relief force to send. Until then, we're not going to be able to do much. Expediting the deployment just to recover Randy is out of the question. That's why I'm trusting you to drag that dimwit away from there. And then bring him back to me, and then I'll step on him. And then also I'll scold him. And then I'll get really flustered. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. What else we got going on? News. Anybody interesting in here? I see yous guys. Hey, special sports section. You guys look like you've been through a lot in the last 24 hours. Wait, isn't Randy... No, where is he? Don't tell me he... Well... Sorry, Grace. We'll fill you in on the details some other time. Hey, wait, Lloyd, listen. I'm not looking to pry into things here, but how about I give you a few words of advice? Yeah. What do you mean by that? Well, let me start by admitting that I know a thing or two about Randy's background. Not to insult the guy, but I can't deny I was a little suspicious of him before. After everything I've seen him do as part of the SSS, you can be sure I've got my trust in him. Based on your reactions, I can piece together what happened. He's on his way to Mainz alone, isn't he? He's trying to fix this whole mess himself. You can tell. She isn't a reporter of the Crossbell Times for nothing. Damn, Skippy, I nailed it, didn't I? And that means the rest of you are on your way to drag him back. Maybe this is a dumb question, but you guys are dead set on this, huh? Nothing's gonna talk you out of it. Of course not. Randy's our friend. That's right, we won't abandon him. I hear ya. In that case, you don't really need my advice. So, that leaves only one thing left for me to say. Go kick some butt out there, SSS. When you get back here with Randy, let me do an interview. Maybe. No promises. Alright, well here's Hayway. I feel like they're not going to be opening their door. Anything else interesting going on? No Myling? Oh, there's Myling. Next year I get to go to Sunday school. That is why even if I miss Roy, I'm gonna get used to being on my own and cheer him on. Good luck, Roy. Hey, Roy. Yeah. What's going on in here? We got Sun. So Risha going to Ark Conceal early this morning. Yep. She seemed really bummed about something. Well, how well do you know Risha? How well do you know Risha? You know about her being a legendary assassin? Do you know that about Risha? Hello. Oh, is that Bon or whatever his name is? Had a series of disasters ever since those terrorists attacked the conference, and now Mainz has been occupied. And the CGF are doing everything they can to respond, but hasn't done much to calm my nerves. Adios forbid your work takes you near that area, but if it does, promise you'll be careful. Hear that, Noe? Don't make your mother worry about you. Hello, I still not to wander too far from home today. I'm gonna stay inside and play with Marie. Funyun. Yeah. I don't care. Bracers. Hey, yous guys. Look who's here. So you already back to work? Yep, I'm doing no small part to all of you, of course. Yeah, are you gonna stop being dicks to us now? Should give you lots of pats on the head as a reward later. My dear Tio. Denied. If you have the energy to fawn over me, then you must be feeling better. Yeah, but we can't push ourselves too hard yet. Just realized, where'd that redhead of yours go? We're gonna tell the story to another group of people. This is his usual cue to chime in and not so subtly hit on Aeolia. Looks like something happened between you guys. What, you want to talk about it? Well, that's just dandy. No, it's Randy, actually. I had a hunch something like this might happen after we found out the Red Constellation is the one behind the occupation of mines. And CGF is trying its best to push them back, so we'll wait and see. If the situation drags out any longer, we'll have no choice but to intervene, right, Michelle? Right. We might even need to bring in some bracers A rank or higher from nearby countries to help. Oh, who do you have in mind? A rank bracers from nearby countries? Maybe Elaine? Maybe Sarah? Maybe Cassius? Maybe Sherazard? Maybe Zin? Who we got? Who we got in mind? Go that far? Only in a worst case scenario. Arios is in the middle of discussing things with the mayor right now. If it looks like the CGF won't be able to hold out, then Guild's creators prioritize civilian safety. Alright, well, it's a little spooky. Arios is at Orcus Tower, everybody else is at standby, so you guys are up here? Yeah, you are. Hey guys. Checking in with St. Ursula and Armorica. Alright, so downtown district is where we have to go. So we didn't check the IBC. I'm pretty sure it's not going to let us leave the city, but we'll make them prove that to us. Try to go to the cathedral, at least. See if it lets us do that. Probably not. I assume not, but you never know. You don't actually ever know. Until you do. Oh, see? We can go to the cathedral. Look at that. That's why we check. Yep. What do you think about this, Guy Bannings? What do you think about this, Saya McLean? What do you think about this, Ozma Seeker? What do you think about this grave? People at this grave, whoever you guys are? Hey, the Jaegers have taken up posts along the Mainz mountain path. My position in the Gralsritter, however, forbids me from intervening in any official capacity. You have to forgive me for being unable to aid you during this crisis. Having the assistance of a member of the Gralsritter with us would have been reassuring. That much is true. Though on the other hand, the ones waiting for us up at that path are real monsters, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, would be helpful to have somebody from the Gralsritter. Wonder what Kevin's doing. Where's Kevin? Is he around? Where's he at? Oops. What's your setup? Let me just check something here. Wazzy. You've got... Your stuff is actually kind of not that good. I haven't been using you, though. That's why. Although you do have Confuse. Eh. As we speak, the lives of numerous men and women of the CGF are still... Yep. Great goddess of the sky, I beseech you. Hey, Marble. Alright, nothing really interesting happening at the cathedral. Except for a little conversation with Reese. Is there anything else to do? I don't think it's gonna let me go anywhere else. Like Belgard or Tangram or any of that. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Let's just try. Let it tell me no. Yep, okay. Alright, so let's go through here. Interesting. Nope, okay. Yeah, Jaegers. Sure is Jaegers. Sure is. Let's head on in here. Let's have our conversation. Hey, buddy. Take it you've come to ask about Randy. Walked into our establishment in the late hours of the night, around 3 a.m. Spent a bit of time drinking before going on his way. See where he was off to? He was right inspecting that he never returned to the SSS. Sadly, no. He was especially loose-lipped this time compared to his usual drinking sessions. Also retrieved a particular object of interest from me before he left. And what would that be? Would it be an Orbal Rifle? Large trunk. I bet I know what was in it. Randy entrusted it to me 2 years ago when he first came to Crossbell. Instructed me to dismantle the contents and pawn off the pieces were he ever to die. Oh. Huh. I do happen to know a fair bit about the life he left behind. I confess I can't speak as to the details of his troubles. Well. Don't care for this. Don't particularly care for this. Okay. Downtown District. Let's do it. Is it you? No. Then who? gotta be the old guy, right? It's none of these other guys. I don't know. What do you know, Abbas? Here things are taking a turn for the worse. Red-haired guy from your team in the neighborhood. Exchange shop. We took off immediately. What do you say? What about you guys? Dino. These guys are kind of beyond help at this point, it seems. Not in a good space. Alright. Jingo. Damn, I'm beat. We had a rush order come in last night, so I had to stay up and help Mama rummage through the storeroom. Nothing new around here, though. Mama just gets those kind of orders all the time. I wonder if it's something she's close with or something. There you are. I have a feeling you kids will be showing up soon. Called me last night. Stopped by to pick up his goods this morning. Told me to play innocent if you came around, but I don't take orders from rugrats like him. Lucky us. In that case, what did Randy order? Is it an orbital rifle by chance? Nothing on that side of the law. More like explosives, grenades, armor-piercing rounds, some old-fashioned gunpowder ammo. Okay, you know. Also snatched up an unregistered Enigma 2 that I sourced from the black market. That's not good. Yikes. Armed to the teeth. An unregistered Enigma, I have no way of tracking him down. So, you're saying he bought all of that ammunition, but nothing to shoot it with? Believe me, I tried. I suggested a few of my best rifles, both orbital and gunpowder. Suppose they just weren't up to spec for the next leader of the Red Constellation. Ashley. So you knew. Of course I do. Information is my livelihood. Don't get me wrong, though. He's out to give them hell, not join them. That's sad. Scarlet Ogre and Bloody Shirley are monsters in every sense of the word. Keep that in mind if you know what's good for you. That playboy can barely even call himself a Jaeger. Kid's dead man walking. Not if we can help it. Yeah, we have power of friendship on our side. Alright. Hey, Guillaume. What do you know about stuff? You've seen what he brought in for maintenance. It was a real humdinger. Yeah, was it an orbital rifle? Around 5 a.m.? Hell of a time to barge in. Alright, well. So we know how this all went down, huh? This is humdinger. Real monster of a firearm. Alright, so we know how it went down, right? Let's try piecing it all together. Where did he go first? The casino. He went to the casino first. Then where did he go? He went to the factory. So he picked up the gun, dropped it off at the factory, and then went and cleaned out the ammo. Right? Yep. Barker Casino, Guillaume Factory, and then Valley Exchange. Pick up the trunk. Was the weapon. High-power orbital rifle. Typically disassembled when transported or stored away. Randy would have had to take it to the repair shop to be serviced. Having a well-maintained weapon is a matter of life or death. No way he would have gone anywhere without having it checked. Finally, he stopped by Nine Valley to stock up on supplies. Gunpowder ammo too, apparently. Clearly is no ordinary rifle. I've Heard the Reinford Company does make models that can change between orbital power and gunpowder ammunition. Whatever its origins, I think it's safe to say it's a specially modified weapon. Excuse me. That wouldn't surprise me. The Red Constellation uses rifles, the likes and sizes of which I've never seen before. Anyway, I think that sums up what Randy's been up to the last several hours. Most recent confirmed location is the exchange shop, which he left sometime after 6 a.m. Since it is around 10 a.m. now, that place is 4 hours behind him. Randy's tough, but even he has his limits. He's really going into battle with the Red Constellation. He'll make sure to be well rested beforehand. Yeah. No choice but to book it to Mainz on the dub. Special Sports Section, Lloyd Bannings speaking. Hello, Mr. Bannings. I'm not sure who it is, so... Were you perhaps expecting someone else? I know that voice. How do you have this number? Please, haven't I told you what a big fan of the SSS I am? Times Department Store. I ask that you make the time to meet me there on the roof. Lloyd, that call just now. Who was it from? Ah, Sal from Hayaway. He said he's waiting for us on the roof of the department store in Central Square. What? Time like this, what is he planning? I'm not sure. All I know is that he's the last person who'd reach out to us without reason. I say we stop by and hear him out before heading to the mountain path. Alright. Well, I guess that's the next thing to do then. Let's fucking go. Fucking go. Drop ourselves a save while we're at it. La la la. Here we are. Haha, I'm glad to see you didn't delay. Sal, no security detail this time around? That's right, it's rare we see you without that bodyguard. That's right, it's rare we see you without that bodyguard. Take 3. That's right, it's rare we see you without that bodyguard of yours. Wow, was it? I have him running an errand for me. We of Hayaway have been a tad busier than usual, you see. Besides, those blood-drunk fiends aren't in the city at the moment. That means I can walk underneath the blue sky's splendor without a care in the world. You are as dubious as ever. I think of Hayaway as youngest and sharpest manager. I don't think sunshine and rainbows, that's for sure. As well you shouldn't. Neither of us have time to spare, so allow me to cut straight to the chase. The truth of the matter is, I received a message from Master Yin last night, one stating that our long-term contract was being terminated. Oh. Well. My oh my, if you could have only seen the incredulous look on my face. I tried my hardest to have Master Yin reconsider, but alas, no such luck. How troubling, how very troubling indeed. Oh yeah? And how does any of this pertain to us? What exactly happened at the southern shore of Lake Elm yesterday? Why do you ask? Got wind that we went there, which means you know that we ran into Yin. Indeed, I am also aware that members of Ouroboros and the Bracer Guild were present too. Do tell me, what happened to Master Yin? I don't want to tell him that. He probably already knows. Probably is waiting for us to tell him and is probably gonna hold back on information about Randy unless we do, huh? We're under no obligation to tell you anything. Should I take that to mean something befell her after all? Don't let his mind games get to you, Ellie. One slip of the tongue. Wait, god damn it. Well, well, aren't you a sly dog? Interesting. It's as I suspected. Perhaps I should be calling her Mistress Yin instead. May I presume that she utilized the art of I don't know how to say Chinese words, man. To alter her chi and physique? Given her extreme physical prowess, her success on the stage comes as no surprise. Alright, well, so you already know all that shit then, don't you? Damn it. I did have an inkling, so I researched the schedules of Arkanseel and his associates. Whenever Master Yin would refuse our requests, it happened to coincide with the troops' performance dates. But dear, oh dear, at last my hunch has been verified. Thanks to all of you, of course. So at the very least, you're gonna cough up information about Randy then, right? What do you plan to do with her? For the time being, absolutely nothing, as I'm the only one within Heiwei who is currently aware of this. I thought perhaps I could blackmail her. Alas, with the Bracer Guild in the know as well, silencing a lot of you here and now wouldn't be much use. Even tasteless jokes have a time and place, you know. If that's all you had to say, you'll have to excuse us, we're busy. Oh, you don't have to be like that. I'll offer you some good news as a reward for the valuable information you've given. You're looking for Mr. Orlando, yes? I believe he was sighted along the Mainz Mountain path 3 hours ago. Oh, he's probably dead now then. 3 hours ago? Yeah. Specialized units for the purpose of monitoring the Red Constellation. I received the intel from them. How convenient. He was spotted to the south of the waterfall, where the CGF has its defenses posted. From there, he used a rope to scale down the side of a raised cliff nearby. After that, my men suspended their surveillance out of a fear of being noticed. Lloyd? It's exactly the kind of info we needed. Thank you, Sal. You have our gratitude, and also, we hate you and we want you die. Now, no need for that. Your success only benefits us in the end. See to it that you don't fall in battle alongside Mr. Orlando. The strength of your adversaries is, shall we say, immeasurable. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get a hold of the Chief's Enigma. After that, we head for the Mainz Mountain Path. Alright. Well, we know what we're doing next time on Dragon Ball Z. I must say I do enjoy watching such naive yet passionate exploits. Now then. Our dire straits soon approach us. We've no recourse but to use every tool at our disposal if we're to survive. Well, that makes me feel gross. I don't like that. La 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 la. Hey Kia. This is where you've been. Oh yeah. I was trying to figure out how Randy was feeling when he wrote that letter. Does he never want to see any of us again? Kia. The opponents Randy plans to do battle with are as strong as they get. I'm not too surprised he mustered up the will to cast everything aside. His home, his friends, his entire life. There's no way I'm gonna let him abandon the SSS just for his own self-satisfaction. Ellie, Tio, Randy, Noel, Wazzy, Chief Sergey, Kia, and even Zeit. We're not the special support section unless each and every one of us is together. You're exactly right, Lloyd. Randy's out there risking his life without any regard for that, as if he's forgotten entirely. Indeed, severe punishment will be necessary. It's okay, Kia. You don't need to worry. We're gonna bring Randy back for sure. Finally got a solid lead, too. Well, okay. Good luck, guys. I'll be waiting for you here with Hot Pot. Alright. That's all well and good. So I think the next thing to do is really just to set up. So I think we're in pretty good shape. see, since I don't want to like get started on anything else, since we're like gonna do the next thing next, and I don't want to get stuck in big long cutscenes. Can we buy anything new? No. Do we have any? Nothing here. This is all just basic shit. Yeah. I do want to just double check shops, maybe. Like, let's go to... Let's actually go to Nine Valley and see what we can get. Can we get anything good here? Equipment. Ring. Let's go. So we get plus items. Evasion 15. That's not bad. Do you have anything that's better? Rouge, Evergreen. Oh. Puh. Stellar Pendulum, Emerald, and Midnight Delight. I don't know what any of that stuff is, but this is evasion plus 20%. This is really nice. I already have evasion 3, right? Evade 3, we already have that. Nothing else gives evasion. Yeah. No. Nah. Alright. The only other place that's like a shop, I think, that can sell equipment might be the department store. Somewhere in the department store. You guys got anything? I'm really just trying to kill time here. No, this isn't any good. This actually decreases my evasion. I mean, 70 is really good. I don't know how much better I'm gonna be able to do. I can get a Stellar Pendulum here. I don't know how to get the other stuff. Evasion plus 15. I have 2 of those already, so. Evasion plus 20, but it's for women. Evasion plus 20, but it's for men. Oh, we can get up to 9. Oh, bro. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. What? Wait, what? Oh, is it this? Oh, it's this. Yeah, that's worth it. 90% evasion. You can't really do much better. Alright, so that means we have denim leather available for somebody. Decreases physical defense. It's not much of a difference. I guess we could do that. It's better for you? It's the same for everybody, but that... Yeah, let's give it to you. Alright. That's pretty dope. What do you have? You're just food, right? Okay, well, I think we're gonna start heading up to Mines Mountain Path. I don't think it really makes sense to start that now. I think that is a good place to pick up next time. So I'll just vamp for like 3 minutes. Before I do that, let's go in here. What can we buy? Master Quartz. Can we buy any new? We can. Alright, I'm gonna buy those. Aegis. And Scepter. They're very expensive, but I am going to buy them. What do these do? Aegis. This is like big defense stuff, right? Begin battle with immunity. So that you just start with an earth wall every single battle. That's kind of crazy. What is Scepter? Obtain Sepith from attacks, crafts, obtain Sepith. This is just getting a lot of Sepith. I'm also giving you a lot of water. Which is okay. I don't know that we really need to... What's Force do? Force is just so good. The stuff we currently have is so good, though. Like, I don't know that I really want to change this. Shield? Aegis? Takes away her water and gives her space. Gives her a little bit less physical defense. It's not bad. Alright, what does she currently have in terms of arts? She's got healing. So she'll lose the healing, I'm sure. Now what does she have? Just Tear, but she's got Adamantine Guard. Which is basically, that's Earth Wall. We'll try it. Well, she hasn't been needing to use, like, healing magic and stuff anyway. What do you have? You have Crow, which gains you speed in battle. Scepter. I'm not super worried about Scepter, honestly. It's Mirage. Platinum. Platinum's interesting. I don't know. I think I want to try see what Aegis does. Everybody's slots are fully open, right? Yeah, we're done with that. I don't think there's anything noteworthy we can get here that's going to be that good. Can't even make Evade 3 at this point. Yeah, so. What we can do, though, if I want to get a little bit of money, I can go to the IBC and trade some of my Mirage Sepith, because I have a ton of that. I can give you like 1,000 of it. Give me 2,000 of it. I can give you 1,000 of this. That gives me 96,000 bucks. You know? I think it's worth it. Get some of my money back. There we go. I think that's worth it. Alright, I think we're probably good. I don't think there's any other shopping to do. And we don't really need to kill any more time, so... I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs. However you're watching, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. The next stream will be Thursday, which is, what is Thursday? The 16th. October 16th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish. And we will continue with this saga that is encroaching. We are going to head up to Mainz Mountain Path. We're going to track down Randy. And I honestly don't remember who we have to fight. I think I vaguely remember who we have to fight. And I think it's going to be difficult. And I think this might... Is this going to end the chapter? I think this might end the chapter. I think this ends the chapter. So, we're gonna get a nice fight, and then probably an hour-and-a-half long cutscene next time, and then we're gonna go from there. If I'm remembering how this chapter ends, it's gonna be fucking wild. And things are really gonna start to get crazy. We're gonna start to really, really get, interesting. Next chapter is gonna be very Ouroboros heavy, if I remember correctly. So, we're really gonna start to get into the meat of what's going on. And... I'm not going to say we're going to start getting answers yet, but we're going to start understanding more what the correct questions are, as opposed to a lot of the red herrings that have been thrown around. So, yeah, stuff's going to get spicy, and it's going to get spicy quick. So next time, we are going to end Chapter 3. We're going to do the end of chapter boss fight. I think I remember who it is, and I think it's going to be interesting. And I think having 90% evasion on Lloyd's going to help a lot. Yeah, we're going to see how this all goes down. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next stream. Good night.